Hi, my honeys, and welcome to this week's new episode, which is all about our hands. And before I continue, I must apologize that my fingernails aren't painted. I've been having a very hard time lately getting my nails to grow. They're so short, so I haven't painted them. And I must also say thank you, that if you are returning to my channel, I appreciate you being here. If you are new, welcome. All of this is Empower Empire. And I hope that you will stay with me for the rest of this episode. I must also remember to say that if you enjoy it, please like and please subscribe. I appreciate and value it so much, and it really does help to push this content out to other people who may enjoy it and benefit from it too. From the moment we are born, our hands tell stories. From tiny newborn fists, clenched in instinct, that slowly learn to open, to grasp, to reach, and to explore. As we grow, those hands learn to wave, to cling onto, and to push away. They become the tools of our survival, of expression, of love, and of resistance. Notice how much of our language rests in and is reflective of our hands. We say, get a grip, or he's losing his grip, he's lost his grip on reality. We say, keep your hands to yourself, and we say, I can't handle it, or I will handle it. I've got this. You've got this. We say, it slipped right through our fingers. We place power outside of ourselves. It's in your hands. Or we clutch onto it desperately. Hold on, hold on. And sometimes we find the courage to release. And we say, let it go. Let it go. The truth is that our hands mirror our inner world. With them, we can create such beauty, and we can cause harm. Our hands can hurt, injure, and wound. Our hands are the mirrors of our emotions. If you ball your fists in anger, you can feel your whole body instantly tense. When you point a finger in blame, 3 fingers are automatically pointing straight back at you, and you can feel the division that is formed between you and another. And it usually doesn't end well. When you cross your arms over your chest, you're defending, you're protecting, you're closing your heart off, and you can feel the barrier that you've built. But then, when you open your palms, you can feel that difference. An open hand does not just receive, it offers. It invites connection. It welcomes possibility. So I ask you, my honeys, to reflect. What are your hands holding right now? Metaphorically, is it fear, resentment, sadness, grief? Or are they holding joy, purpose, and love? Because whether we realize it or not, we are always carrying something. Sometimes it's as light as a feather, and sometimes it's a very heavy weight that we don't even know that we're gripping onto so tightly. This is where empowerment begins. Right here in our hands. We need to become more aware of what passes through our hands. Think about how many times in life we think we dropped the ball, or how often we attempt to grasp or hang on to illusions of control. We let opportunities slip through our fingers, or our money, or our time. And we clutch so tightly, very often, to a thing that we want to nurture, that we strangle it instead, or we push away that which we're trying so desperately to hold on to. In truth, the language of the hands is the language of responsibility. And responsibility, as I've said many times before, in its deepest and truest sense, is not about fault or blame. It's not about punishment. It is our ability to respond, our response ability. That's what it means. And that's why it's empowering. Our ability to respond consciously, wisely, with compassion, kindness, and love, to respond from truth. That is our power, because our hands are sacred symbols. They're not only personal, it's universal. Across cultures and spiritual traditions from every corner of the world, hands are sacred. They're symbolized in so many different ways. Think of the mudras in yoga or in meditation, for example. Certain hand positions that channel energy in various ways to focus intention or to call in peace or strength. Think of the healing touch, where one hand gently laid on another, a caress, a stroke, soothes pain and can even restore us. Think of prayer, where the hands are pressed together, symbolizing unity, surrender, and reverence. Even in silence, our hands can communicate volumes. We know that very often the body speaks before words do. The psychology of body language. Crossed arms can signal defensiveness. A clenched fist gives away suppressed rage, or even an absent-minded hand to the forehead can show overwhelm. And yet, the gentle and beautiful act of placing your hand on your heart can bring your whole nervous system back into balance when it's done mindfully. It's so soothing. Our hands indeed are gateways between the inner and the outer, between thought and action, between feeling and its expression. So to take our own hands back, literally and metaphorically, reclaiming our hands, is an act of empowerment. When we refuse responsibility that is ours, we lose our hands. We lose our power. We say, it's not mine. It's not in my hands. There's nothing I can do. And so we surrender our power. We give it up to someone or something else. And we empower that over ourselves. But when we can accept responsibility, not as a burden, but as our birthright, our sovereignty, our power, we take our hands back. This is within my reach. I can do this. This is in my hands. I can carry this. It's up to me. And in that moment, the stranglehold of helplessness, powerlessness, softens. The blame finger lowers and finally rests. The clenched fists release and can receive at last. Our hands return to openness, ready to create, to shape and to mold, to heal, to give and to receive. So what will you create? What are you shaping with your hands today? What do you pass on, knowingly or unknowingly, to those whose lives you touch? Think of the food you prepare with your hands. Think of the words that you write or type. Think of the hair you brush, the hands you shake, the hugs you give. Think of the stranger's burden that you lessen just a little by holding open a door. Small acts performed by our hands, like all others, ripple outwards. And the energy that we bring to them matters. Because the question is never just, what are my hands doing? The real question is, what energy am I carrying in my hands? Pause for a moment. Look at your hands. See every line, every scar, every mark. These are your maps. They carry your history, but they also carry your possibility. And know this, your hands are the extension of your soul in action. They are the bridge between intention and reality. They're the living proof that you can take responsibility, that you are powerful, not just in thought, but in deed. You can change things. So yes, accepting responsibility gives us back our hands. Because when we reclaim our ability to respond, we also reclaim our ability to create, to heal, to hold, and to release. And from there, we remember the truth. Life is not happening to us, but for us and through us, through these hands, through these choices, through this moment. So I leave you with this. What will you hold on to? What can you let go of? And what will you create with the power that is already in your hands? In the light of love, my honeys, I see you well.